Where's Kendall?
You said if she got difficult to look her up. So I looked her up.
Okay. Now, Kendall being here, that stays between us.
Absolutely.
This might be a good time for you to take one of your trips.
Oh, just because I found out about Kendall, you want me to leave town?
No. If this falls apart, anyone who knows about it's gonna be culpable. Gotta cover yourself.
Thanks, Zach, but I'm a big boy. I'm in this for the long haul. Same as you.
Meaning what?
Meaning, I can help you nail the real killer. I know Annie better than anybody.
What if I don't want your help?
I think you'll find this because of me. Kendall's not in a prison cell right now.
So what you're saying is that I don't have a choice. Are you blackmailing me?
Could have turned Kendall in last night, but I didn't. Instead, I made myself an accessory after the fact.
What do you want?
Same thing as you. Annie behind bars.
And why? For the good of society or because she dumped you?
She's dangerous to anyone and everyone she's around. I know you've tried real hard to get close to her, to get inside that house, to find out what's going on in that crazy brain of hers. How's that been working out for you, eh?
I'm on it, Aiden. I'm on it.
But it would help if I gave you some info, though, wouldn't it? See, I know how to get in and out of the Chandlers.
And if I say no, you'll go ahead anyway.
Probably.
Don't do anything without running it past me first.
I'd take precautions before going in that room if I were you. You might want to use some tear gas or knockout gas.
Yeah. Lock the door on your way out.
Well, it's about time. Oh. Well, you're finally back. Do you have any idea what Aiden did to me?
Yeah, he did exactly what I asked him to do. And maybe you should be a little more grateful that he pulled you out of there without anyone seeing you.
So where's your trophy? Before I lost my TV privileges, it looked like you and Liza were scoring a lot of points. On and off the dance floor. So did you win? Or did you just spend the night grinding away with her?
You're not gonna stop, are you?
Not until she's out of our lives for good.
Oh, hello.
Well, I thought you moved out of town.
Just because you don't see me doesn't mean I'm not there.
Didn't realize you were Batman. It's private, Zach.
Kendall's legal files. You're resigning as her attorney. I guess things didn't end up so friendly at the dance marathon.
Things went exactly how they were supposed to. We raised a lot of money for needy children.
Oh, no, I'm talking about you and Zach. See, I watched a bit of it on TV. Seems like there was a lot more going on that dance floor than just a lawyer with her client's husband.
You must have had bad reception. So what are you doing here?
Me? I'm babysitting for Zach. A last-minute thing.
You're lying.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't want to fight. I just want to go get my son, feed him some breakfast. Do I need permission for that, too?
I never stopped you from seeing your son.
Yeah, actually, you did by locking me in here all night.
I'll go get him.
Wow. Remind me never to ask you to babysit my child. So, where is Zach? I'd like to talk to him.
Oh, really? I was under the impression that you were trying to avoid him. Sneaking up to the front door like that, leaving the files with a note.
Well, I figured he'd be asleep since we were up all night dancing. But since he went to the door, I'd like to talk to him.
Well, maybe you should just go on home and I'll tell Zach that you came over.
You were heading out when you opened the front door. I know you wouldn't leave Ian alone, so he's obviously got to be here. Yeah, you know what? I will go check for myself.
So you gotta explain something to me. You come over to Fusion, why? Just to give all this up here so people know that you have this room? This room is here so you didn't have to go to prison. Spend time with your kids.
Well, you left out the part about me giving you a chance to seduce Liza. Or was it the other way around? I guess at this point it doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't. What was your plan, really? Come to Fusion and what? Hit Liza in the mouth, knock her out, take her place on the dance floor so everyone knows you weren't in prison?
I came to see with my own eyes what's really going on between the two of you.
Well, she's out of my life now.
Which means she was in your life at some point.
Dad? Are you up here?
Out of your life, is she?
So no one's upstairs, not even Ian. Aiden. Yeah. What's going on?
Like I said, maybe you should just go on home.
If you knew nobody was up there, why didn't you want me to go up there?
Maybe I'm just playing with you. Enjoying watching you act so suspicious and paranoid.
Thought I heard your voice. Let's get me in the bath. What's going on?
I don't know, you tell me. I mean, you guys are obviously hiding something, so... Any one of you care to tell me what the hell's going on?
Nothing odd going on here. My friend Aiden offered to look after Ian after the babysitter went home. I thought you left already.
I was leaving when I bumped into Liza on my way out. And I think she has something very important to tell you.
Well, then you should let her do that.
I will.
And we'll talk next week at the casino about the proposal.
Yeah, absolutely. Always a pleasure, Liza.
Well, I haven't seen much of him since Stuart's murder.
She's doing some freelance work in D.C. Why are you here? Didn't expect you after last night.
I have one more piece of business. So, this is all of Kendall's case files, plus a summary of my thoughts on how to proceed with a request for a new trial. And I think you're going to be granted one, and I hope so, because I know how much it means, too.
I never meant for any of this to be hurtful to you, but I'm sorry. It's,
You didn't do anything. We're both two needy people running away from pain in our lives. And we used each other for a little quick fix. Only you really touched me.
You're a damn good lawyer. I wish you could reconsider and,
No, I can't. Kendall doesn't trust me. It's obvious. Even after she's admitted to her innocence on killing Stuart, she still refuses to work with me over and over again. You gotta get someone new. Someone she doesn't hate with a burning passion.
what's this?
That's the letter that I sent to the district attorney this morning, informing him of Kendall's intention to recant her admission of guilt. He'll be heading up to the prison this afternoon to
Well,
have
that's
her
not gonna
sign that. It has to happen. You need a notarized...
Stop. No, it's done. It's over. You should have asked me about this. You should have asked me before you sent this letter.
You told me to get her out of that
No
place.
one can go up to that prison.
All right, what is going on here? Zach, what are you not telling me?
Just let it go and go home. Go.
No. She needs to know the truth before she screws things up even more.
You're here?
Yes, I'm here. And I've been here the whole time.
No. No, I was in that courtroom. I saw you sentenced. I saw them take you away. How could you possibly have got... Jesse. That's the reason why you didn't want to have any visitors. And that's the reason why you didn't want to go visit her. Spike talking to his imaginary mom. Oh, the dinner with the burned steaks? And the door that fell on me. David was right. That door didn't hit me. You did. Well, I'm an idiot.
All right, Liza, listen, I can explain.
No, you know what? Don't bother. Don't even bother. I get it. It's all very clear right now. Mommy's in the wall. Wow, I should have gotten that one sooner. But then again, why would I think that you would be lying to me? Then you're just gonna string me along like some naive sucker who just eats up everything that you say.
Liza.
Yeah, that's not who I am.
I know.
I have been honest with you. Shame on me for expecting the same.
I didn't tell you because it would have made you an accessory.
Don't pretend that you're protecting me. This is about Kendall. This has always been about Kendall.
And we're both very grateful for your work.
You know
and
what?
for
You
your
don't
help.
give a damn about me. If you did, you wouldn't have let me waste weeks of my life working on an appeal that was already compromised the second you broke your wife out of police custody. So wait a minute. If you're here, who's in prison?
A woman on my payroll.
Wow. Here I am working on getting a new law practice up and running while raising a child on my own. And you two are working up this insane scheme that you didn't even bother to let me know about. I'm passing up legitimate work and time away from my child.
You're right to be angry, but I hope you understand
I
that there-
understand perfectly. You got no trouble taking me away from my children, as long as Kendall's with hers.
you sacrificed a lot.
Yeah, well, I'm done. I hope you've enjoyed being with your boys, because when people find out about this, it's not going to be 15 years. It's going to be life.
For a murder I didn't commit.
Oh, you want to try convincing a jury of that now?
Well, you're no longer my lawyer, so you don't have to worry about that
No,
anymore.
you're damn right. I don't. So if either one of you decide you want to pass my card along to any one of your friends, just tell them that I don't work with people who keep me in the dark. See, without trust, you get nothing. Why even bother get started? Yeah, I'm out of here.
What would you do in Kendall's position?
Yeah, well, I'm quite certain that would never be.
What would you do?
It's a moot question.
What would you do?
I don't know.
I think you do everything you can to get your kids back.
You know, you're right. Love does make you do crazy things.
You are either going to call me to testify or forget the trial and offer Annie a plea bargain. Which is it?
That'll be up to my colleague, ADA Pierce. He'll be trying the Lavery case in my place.
Why?
Something's come up. I have to go upstate to handle it in person.
I understand why you want to quit.
I don't want to quit. I quit. And I've been very clear on my reasons.
We need you.
You don't need me. I mean, how could you possibly need me? I've done everything I possibly could to help you. I've laid the groundwork for Kendall's appeal. I've put the wheels in motion for you to be granted a new trial. But now the whole thing gets blown to hell because of this ludicrous plan that you didn't bother to fill me in on.
I didn't fill you in on it because if anything went wrong,
If
you'd be
anything went
disbarred.
wrong, what do you think is going to happen when Willis goes up to the prison and insists to talk to her? Her body double can only refuse to see him for so long before he gets a court order and makes her talk to him. Then we're all going to be thrown into that prison together. You, me, Kendall, Jesse. That'll be one big party.
Who are you calling?
Hubbard?
Jesse, we have a problem.
Yeah, I'm all over it. Willis thinks there's a chance that Annie might be offered a plea bargain.
What he knows about our plan?
Well, I didn't tell him anything about it, if that's what you're asking. I'm sure the man has his own suspicions.
What does that mean? What are you thinking about?
The trial, last minute, is moved up? Come on. Willis would have to be stupid not to think that Adam Chandler doesn't have this judge in his back pocket.
This isn't about Annie. Willis was told that Kendall wants to recant her confession, so he's going up to the prison. Can't let that happen.
Well, it might be a little too late. Man is on his way up there as we speak. Well, this mess just got a little messier.